Hello and welcome. In this video, we shall discuss about the conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. Now we want the galvanometer to work as a voltmeter, but what is the need of it? A galvanometer cannot be used as a voltmeter to measure voltage in a circuit because a voltmeter is connected in parallel in a circuit. It must draw very small current, else the voltage to be measured will decrease substantially. So, if we try to connect galvanometer directly to measure the voltage, it will not give us the accurate value because it is connected in parallel and it will draw current while measuring the reading. Thus, the voltage of the circuit will get affected. To overcome these difficulties, a large resistance is connected in series with the galvanometer coil. In case of ammeter, we connect a small resistance in parallel, whereas while converting in voltmeter, we connect a large resistance in series. So let us see how the circuit looks. The galvanometer with its own resistance Rg, we connect a series resistance capital R so that the circuit looks like the one shown on the screen. Let us now see an actual voltmeter. This is the model of a galvanometer converted into a voltmeter. You can see the scale and the pointer that will give us the reading. The mechanism of galvanometer is here, that is the coil, the concave magnets, and it is a pivoted type galvanometer, thus the pointer is supported with the spring. To convert this galvanometer into a voltmeter, we have connected a resistance. You can see the resistance coil here. This is a carbon resistor with the color codes given on it. This resistor is connected in series with the coil so that the galvanometer works as a voltmeter. By connecting the high resistance in series, we have increased the net resistance of the galvanometer, hence it works as the voltmeter. Looking at the mathematical part, as galvanometer and resistance are connected in series, the potential difference will be sum of the individual potential differences. That is, total voltage V will be equal to V1 plus V2. Thus we add Ig into G plus Ig into R. It is the same current flowing through both the devices, that is Ig. Taking Ig common, we have V is equals to Ig into G plus R. Thus, we have G plus R is equals to V upon Ig, or R is equals to V upon Ig minus G. This is the formula for the resistance required to be connected in series so as to convert galvanometer into voltmeter. Please note, here G is the resistance of the galvanometer, Ig is the current through galvanometer for full scale deflection, and V is the range of conversion. Let us now look at the effective resistance. The effective resistance is R effective is equals to G plus R. It is because the devices are connected in series, and we know in series circuit equivalent resistance is equals to sum of the resistances. That is, Rs is equals to R1 plus R2. Thus, we have R effective is equals to G plus R. Here, R is very greater than G. Now, let us take an example. The value of G, that is resistance of galvanometer, is roughly between 80 ohms to 100 ohms, whereas the series resistance required to be connected to convert it into a voltmeter of 3 volt range is around 8000. So you compare and see 8000 is very bigger than 100. Thus, we replace G plus R by nearly equal to R, and we have effective value of R is equals to R. So the large resistance that we are connecting in series will be the effective resistance of the voltmeter. By increasing the resistance of voltmeter, we ensure that very less current flows through the voltmeter when it is taking the reading, and it gives us an accurate value. This is all about conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. Thank you.